Hello, I'm Dr. Jane, and if you're a man over 50, 60, or even older, and you've ever found yourself wondering about that very personal, very private topic, the one we almost never talk about openly, then this video is for you. You know that nagging doubt, is self-pleasure still healthy for me at my age? Am I doing some harm to my body without realizing it? If that's ever crossed your mind, I want you to know right now, you're not alone. In fact, this is one of the most common concerns among men your age, but very few people have the courage to say it out loud. And listen, I totally get why this topic has always been surrounded by taboos, misinformation, old wives' tales our grandmothers used to tell, and a huge lack of clear science-based information. That's exactly why I, Dr. Jane, with over 10 years caring for men's health here in Brazil, decided to record this video for you. Our goal is to have an honest, straightforward, no-nonsense conversation based on what science actually proves. So, let's get right to the point. Get ready to discover the 10 surprising benefits of self-pleasure for your male health and the precautions no one tells you about. You're about to see how science can change your perspective on your intimacy and well-being. Don't miss a second, because every minute of this video brings information that can improve your life. Benefit number 1. Self-pleasure keeps your penis healthy and working well. Think about it with me. When you get an erection, it's like a natural workout for your penis, got it? That makes blood flow more intensely to those soft tissues inside, called the corpora cavernosa. This regular training helps the tissue stay flexible, elastic, and healthy. And as you can probably guess, that's crucial for getting and maintaining firm erections as you get older. It's about keeping everything running smoothly, not letting it rust, you know? If you don't use it, you lose it. It's a simple, natural, and effective way to take care of a vital part of your body. And listen, there's nothing wrong with it. On the contrary, your body was designed to work this way. Benefit number 2. And pay close attention here. It helps protect the prostate. There's a famous, very serious study done at Harvard University in the United States that discovered something that completely changed the game. They found that ejaculating more frequently is linked to a much lower chance of developing prostate cancer. That's right, lower risk of cancer. The idea is that regular ejaculation helps flush out substances and fluids that build up in the prostate over time. It's like cleaning the pipes, keeping everything clear and running smoothly. The Harvard researchers found that men who ejaculated 21 times or more per month had about a 33% lower risk of prostate cancer compared to those who ejaculated only 4 to 7 times per month. What an impressive statistic. It's a surprisingly simple and completely natural way to protect yourself. Benefit number 3. Strengthens the pelvic floor, that internal support system we don't even think about. You may never have stopped to consider this, but the contractions that happen during orgasm are actually exercising super important pelvic floor muscles. And why does that matter? Because strong pelvic floor muscles are essential for quality erections, controlling ejaculation, and especially preventing those little leaks or drops of urine after peeing, a super common issue in older men. Think of these muscles as your body's hidden support system. Exercising them regularly, even without realizing it during orgasm, helps keep that system strong and reliable. It's like going to the gym without leaving home, got it? Benefit number 4. Reduces the stress hormone. In today's fast-paced world, even after retirement, everyone still carries some level of stress and worry. And here's a fantastic benefit. Studies clearly show that self-pleasure lowers cortisol levels in the body. Cortisol, as you may know, is our main stress hormone. Less cortisol in the blood helps control blood pressure, reduces anxiety, and improves mood. In other words, personal pleasure acts as a natural stress reliever, taking care of your heart and mind at the same time. It's like a natural medicine with no side effects, produced by your own body. Benefit number 5. Releases chemicals that make you feel good. A true natural mood booster. You know that deep feeling of calm, peace, and well-being that comes after orgasm? It's not just psychological. It's pure chemistry happening in your brain. We're talking about dopamine, which boosts motivation and pleasure, oxytocin, known as the cuddle and bonding hormone, and endorphins, the body's natural painkillers. This natural rush of good chemicals creates a powerful sense of relaxation, emotional connection, and overall well-being. It's extremely valuable for your mental health, especially as you go through different life stages. It's your body taking care of your mind, completely free and natural. Benefit number 6. And a lot of people don't know this. It helps detect health problems early. This point is often overlooked, but it's incredibly powerful. When you self-pleasure regularly, you get to know your own body really well, every detail, every sensation. This personal, private checkup is one of the best ways we men have to spot early signs of issues like testicular changes, fibrous plaques in the penis called Peyronie's disease, or any other change that could go completely unnoticed until it gets worse. It puts the power in your hands to be the first to notice any health problem. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your health. Benefit number 7. Improves your sleep, the path to more restorative nights. If getting good sleep has become harder with age, I've got great news for you. After orgasm, the body releases those hormones I mentioned, oxytocin and prolactin. And with less cortisol circulating, as we've seen, it creates a powerful, natural drowsiness. This lets your body truly relax, making it much easier to fall into that deep, restorative sleep, the kind that really recharges your energy and, unfortunately, tends to get rarer as the years go by. It's your body helping you rest better, naturally, without needing sleeping pills. Benefit number 8. Can help control ejaculation and master your body better. For men worried about premature ejaculation coming too soon, self-pleasure offers a safe, private, pressure-free space to practice control techniques. For example, there's the stop and go technique, which helps you better understand your body's signals, recognize when you're close to orgasm, and develop more control over your responses. And the best part? This greater knowledge and skill can translate into much more pleasurable and satisfying sexual experiences with a partner. It's about learning your own body to enjoy it more. Benefit number 9. Keeps your libido active and the brain's desire pathways running. Last, but maybe deepest, remember that your brain is your biggest sex organ? Exactly. By regularly using sexual fantasy and physical touch, you keep the brain circuits related to desire and arousal active. This regular practice helps keep libido alive, responsive, and your body's ability to react, even if you don't have a steady partner right now. It's like giving a workout to the desire muscles in your mind, keeping them active, alert, and ready, because desire is health, it's quality of life. And benefit number 10, which I consider essential, it motivates you to take better care of your overall health. When you maintain an active sex life, whether solo or with a partner, you naturally pay more attention to how your body works. This motivates you to exercise, eat better, manage blood pressure, cholesterol, and weight. It's a virtuous cycle. The better you take care of your health, the better you function sexually. And the better you function sexually, the more motivated you are to take care of your health. It's a wheel that turns in the right direction, you know? Now let's talk about some important things you need to keep in mind because it's no use me just telling you the wonders and forgetting the precautions, right? A truly healthy practice is always a conscious and well-informed one. First important precaution: excessive frequency can be a warning sign. If you notice you're self-pleasuring compulsively several times a day, every day, to the point it interferes with your daily activities, work, or relationships, it might signal something emotionally off. It's not the self-pleasure itself that's the problem, but the compulsive behavior. If that's the case, it's worth seeking help from a psychologist or sex therapist. Second precaution: excessive use of adult content. Many men ask me about this, and I'll be straight with you. Watching adult content occasionally isn't a problem, but excessive and frequent use can desensitize your brain, creating a need for increasingly intense stimuli to get aroused. This can make it harder to get excited in real-life situations with real partners. Everything in moderation, right? Third precaution: pay attention to technique and pressure. Some men, over the years, develop a very specific technique, sometimes with a lot of pressure, that can't be replicated during intimacy with a partner. This can create difficulty ejaculating during real sex. If you notice this, try varying your technique, using less force, simulating more what happens in a real encounter. Fourth precaution: hydration and lubrication. Especially as we age, skin becomes more sensitive and less elastic. Using a good water-based lubricant can prevent irritations and micro tears on the penis skin. Don't be embarrassed to use lube, it'll only help you. Fifth precaution: never skip medical checkups. Nothing, absolutely nothing, not diet, not exercise, not ejaculation frequency, replaces the need for regular medical checkups, especially if you're a man over 40 or 50 or have a family history of prostate issues. You need regular follow-ups with a urologist. Talk to your doctor about tests like PSA and digital rectal exam. These tests can save your life by catching problems early when they're fully treatable. Sixth precaution: respect your body's limits. If you feel pain, discomfort, bleeding, persistent erection difficulties, or any change from your normal pattern, see a doctor immediately. Your body talks to you. Learn to listen to those signals. Seventh precaution: self-pleasure shouldn't replace real intimacy. If you're in a relationship, it's important that self-pleasure doesn't completely replace intimate contact with your partner. Balance is key. Couple intimacy brings emotional and connection benefits that solo self-pleasure doesn't provide. Eighth precaution: be careful with injuries, especially if you use objects or accessories. Be very careful with hygiene and how you use them. Inappropriate objects can cause serious injuries. If you're going to use something, use products specifically designed for that. Ninth precaution: realistic expectations. As we age, it's normal for recovery time between ejaculations to increase, for erections to not be as rigid as at 20, for semen volume to decrease. This is absolutely normal. Don't compare yourself to your younger self or to adult content. Every body has its own rhythm, its own reality. And 10th precaution: pay attention to mental health. If self-pleasure comes with intense feelings of guilt, shame, or anxiety, it may point to unresolved psychological or even religious issues. There's no problem seeking therapy to work through these feelings. Sexual health is mental health too. So, back to our original question, the one that maybe brought you here: what's the real effect of self-pleasure on your health, especially the prostate? The incredible truth, backed by top-tier scientific studies from serious institutions like Harvard, is that far from being the harmful act that so many myths and fears painted for decades, self-pleasure can be one of the simplest and most natural ways to contribute to a healthier prostate in the long run. Look, it's not a magic cure, not a miracle drug. It doesn't replace a healthy lifestyle, exercise, good nutrition, or regular doctor visits. But the scientific evidence is crystal clear. A healthy sex life, which includes balanced self-pleasure, is an ally to your health, not an enemy. And now that you have the full picture, both the benefits and the necessary precautions, you can make informed decisions about your own sexual health. Well, always remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your own body. If you liked this video, if it helped you better understand this super important but rarely openly discussed topic, leave a like below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos. I post content regularly about men's health, always with that direct, no taboo, science-based approach. And if you have a specific question, a personal situation you'd like to share, or want to suggest topics for future videos, leave it in the comments. I read them all and reply whenever I can. This is a safe, judgment-free space to talk openly about health. A big hug, take good care of yourself, and see you in the next video. Bye.